Welcome back for the first time in a few months for Gintama anime review. Not an episode of the series, but I figure though I'll do a special. Yes, the first of, just like with D Gray Man, it comes out quarterly, so yeah, I'm reviewing the newest chapter of the manga. Yep, I actually kind of want to do this while the series was on the air, but due to the fact that with the series kind of ending, and of course, not long after that we have the anime ending, yeah, it's particularly very bizarre, despite the fact that the series did say it was going to continue, but I haven't heard the release date when the next season's supposed to start up. Yeah, now we're in Jump Ginga, which I've heard is a little more of a violent magazine from what I've heard, and much more mature. I heard something this was going to be in color, but no, this is regular traditional black and white. Thing starts off with a recap of the first half of the main story of Silver Soul, with the main villain falling into one of the portal areas and dying. And yeah, and of course them doing like breaking the fourth wall. Oh yeah, we're in Jump Ginga now, so we don't have to worry about all the other characters like One Piece, My Hero Academia. I'm not sure this other character is standing next to Asha, but we have those other characters that are flying, even though he doesn't fly at all. We have Gin with Katsura and Taxi, the leader of the Kentai. By the way, his group is nowhere to be seen this whole chapter. Yep. And it looks like that one of the buildings got damaged, so they're going to the place where the main villain of the previous few arcs, he comes back. He came back as a child toward the end of the series, so yeah, Uruzuru. So they basically bust in and he beat a bunch of bad guys, taking names. Yeah, continually beat up. This lasts for a good long while. And of course, Gintoki getting saved by Toduru. Yep, there's something really bad that happens at the end of the chapter. I'll spoil that when I get to it. And of course, they keep jumping around. They run around with the kid. They basically plow their way right through. And then we have the Shinsengumi come in, completely out of nowhere, led by Kaido and his four. Yeah, Kaido and the Shinsengumi just blast their way right through. We also see Kabuya. Yeah, she's in the chapter for a few pages. And we have Kagura and Shinpachi come in and slice and dice through the bad guys. And their good quote is, "The country of people, like this is samurai country. This is the country of with those with steel hearts. The country of people with silver souls." And it seemed like the writer was having a blast with this particular chapter, like plowing right through bad guys. Yeah, but then all of a sudden looks like Urzuru looks like he's alive, or a different form of him. Or at least some other guy who takes over leadership of the villains of the series. And he's just talking for a bit. And we have the original Jirachi group and Kubiya. She mentions basically, like, why did not you destroy the plans I have for an interview? Like, she says to Shapachi and Toe, who she has a thing for, I said I'd keep being idiots with you guys a little longer. If I live to see you again, then why don't you come destroy the plans I had for a marriage interview? Yep, a marriage interview. Who? No idea who. When she first showed up, she's trying to get Tao to marry her. Yes, seriously. Yeah, one of two people in the entire series who actually is in love with the other, of course, is Kaido. And then we see three of the four trio from the Joshi War trio. Though for some reason, the one who's actually rich, yeah, he's not here. I don't know where he is. And of course, they ride up an elevator, blast their way through it, beat up more bad guys. And we see two of several women who actually are in love with Gintoki. We have Tatsuki and Ami. Yeah, Ami Saratobi. Yeah, they come in, beat up bad guys as well. With Hinzo, Saratobi's boss, and childhood friend. I kind of wish these characters would interact with each other, but they don't. Yeah, and of course Gintoki says the reason right here. And of course then they start fighting in the elevator shaft. Till the jump. And then all of a sudden, like, the chapter ends very shockingly. Gintoki's reaching for Taki to reach him up, and then he stops. And the reason why he stops, because he gets stabbed right through the chest. Yep. And that's how the chapter ends. Wow. Reading this chapter, it's like reading the main series again. This was so good. And seems like bringing back all these characters was great, and the fact it picked up like not long after the events of the last chapter, which came up back in September. This came out just last month, and it's great, really, really good. Now, I'm gonna give this chapter roughly a 10 out of 10. It is a fantastic chapter, and it's great though that the series is back, but we have to wait till freaking March for the next chapter, which will be the 700th chapter for the series. So yeah, we have to wait like 3 weeks. I think next chapter is going to come on March or April, because this series is not a weekly series anymore. Nope, they stopped that in September. Now it is a quarterly series. Probably give the writer more time, but you know how long this chapter was? This chapter was 54 pages. It took me a little while to get through it. And it was an enjoyment to read this series again, because I had not read a single chapter of this series since September. So it's been 4 months since I read anything for this series, and it felt like a refresh. Though I had forgotten some of the name of the characters, so I had to look them up, so I had a pretty good idea who they were. Yeah, and also, not only do the members such as Gumi shows up, Kaido's boss, the guy who was the commissioner, he shows up in this chapter. The woman who looks like Akami, yeah, she's not in this chapter. I have no idea why. She just isn't. I'm trying to think, what was her name here? Her name is Nobu. Yeah, Nobu is nowhere in this chapter. I kind of wish she was, but yeah, it'd be great if she showed up again. Okay, so that's it for this particular review. Now I looked up to see if there was a new chapter of Black Clover released today. Nope, it's taking a week off. So yeah, there'll be a review of the new chapter of the Black Clover manga, and that'll probably be it. Because, well, as in the case of the other stuff for this particular plan to review today, Fairy Tail is still questionable if the thing is going to be able to take. If not, I'm just going to worry about it next week. Yep. That's probably what's going to happen anyways. So I might have probably about one more video left to do today. But until you see you in the next review, bye.